Ladder 1 Battalion, Willow and Burlington as well. Ladder 1 Battalion, 1 Gloucester Street, 230 Essex Street. Willow and Burlington as well. Respond west stops. Fire ground.
County 501 is responding 230 Essex.
501.
Tank Squad 3 report.
Squad 3. Camden Battalion 1 responding. Battalion 1.
Squad 514.
Squad 5-1.
County 504. I'm on location, 2.5-story wood frame dwelling, heavy smoke from the top floor. All hands operating.
Battalion 504 is on location 230 Essex Street. It's got heavy smoke from the third floor. Battalion 504 will be on all hands.
Chief 16 is responding.
Chief 16. Gloucester.
County 501 is rock.
501. Ladder 1.
Okay.
Squad 5.
Dwelling all hands operating. That's 5. Essex Street, Willow and Burlington. Dwelling all hands operating. Bill 3, Gloucester City, 230 Essex Street, Willow and Burlington. Dwelling all hands operating. 3. 230 Essex Street, Willow and Burlington. Dwelling all hands operating. BLS 3 Alpha responding to Gloucester City.
3 Alpha.
Battalion 1's on location.
Camden City Battalion 1.
Chief 16, Engine 16 on location.
Chief 16 and Engine 16.
Squad 3 is arriving.
Squad 3. Essex Street Command from Camden County.
Ladder Company 736 arriving.
Ladder 736. Essex Street Command from Camden County. Essex Street Command from Camden County.
Yeah.
You're 10 minutes into the assignment. Your staffing is 30. You have 3 engine companies, 2 ladder companies, 3 chiefs, and 2 BLS units.
Let's see. Fire building is a 2.5-story wood frame, end of the row. I got a fire condition on number 2 floor, heavy smoke, second and third floor, also a smoke condition in the Bravo exposure. 1 inch and 3/4 line stretch and operating in the fire building, 1 inch and 3/4 in the process of being stretched and operating in the exposure Bravo. Truck companies getting ready to open up and check ground ladders. Fire is doubtful.
Essex Street Command's reporting at 230 Essex Street, Gloucester City. Have heavy fire on the second floor of a 2.5-story. Heavy smoke condition on the third floor, extending to the B Bravo exposure. Got 2 lines stretched. They'll be operating. Truck companies are going to open up, start throwing ground ladders. Fire is doubtful. 15, 24 hours.
County Ladder 1's on location.
Camden City Ladder 1.
And then I think she's going to come straight down Burlington and set up on the B Bravo side. BLS 3 from BLS 5. 2 or 3. It's recovering to the General Park on Broadway and Essex and walk down so you have a way out. Okay, receive.
County Utility 5, responding on Hill. Utility 5.
County Utility 5, arriving.
Utility 5.
County Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command.
Just second alarm.
Okay, Essex Street Command's reporting 230 Essex Street, requesting second alarm, 15, 26 hours.
CFC 1's out in Gloucester.
CFC 1.
County BLS 4's gone to words.
BLS 4. Dallas 4, switch to West Tech 1.
Charlie Bealer Street, Alpha's arriving.
3 out.
County Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command.
Next two engine in, pick up a plug on Broadway and Essex lay in. They're going to have to stretch a line into B Bravo 1.
Okay, Essex Street Command.
Squad 2 responding. Sorry, Squad 2.
Squad 2, you're staffing.
5.
Squad 2, you're going to proceed into Broadway and Essex, pick up the hydrant there. You're going to lay into the scene and stretch a line to Unit B Bravo 1.
Repeat. Tower 15-4.
Tower Ladder 15. Essex Street Command from Camden County.
Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command, you're 20 minutes into the assignment. Your staffing is 39. You have 3 engines on location, 1 more responding in. You have 2 ladder companies on location, 1 more ladder company responding in. 3 chief officers, 2 VLS units. That request for the Broadway and Essex plug will be picked up by Squad 2.
Essex Street Command. We have one primary water supply established. Initial 3/4 stretch and operating a fire building in the B Bravo and B Bravo 1. Primary search is negative. Truck company's in the process of opening up all 3 buildings. Fire is doubtful.
Essex Street Command reporting 230 Essex Street. Primary water supply has been established. Ladder companies are opening up in all 3 units. Inch and 3/4 operating on the original fire building. Fire is doubtful. Primary search is negative. 1533 hours.
County Utility 5-1 responding up to.
Utility 5-1.
County Squad 4 with 5. Second alarm.
Squad 4.
Essex Street Command. County Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command.
Tower Ladder 15 from in off at King Street. Street found Essex set up on the front of the building.
Tower Ladder 15, do you copy that?
Off of King Street.
Affirmative. Come in off of King Street, you're going to set up Alpha.
County Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command.
Primary is negative in the B Bravo. Chief 16 is going to be safety officer. Bravo 4 is going to be operations.
Okay, Essex Street Command.
County Squad 2 is on location, grabbing the phone.
Squad 2.
Hey guys, knock that fire down real quick and then come on out. County, Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command.
Evacuation.
Okay, Essex Street Command. Attention all personnel on the fire ground, 230 Essex Street, Gloucester City. The emergency evacuation procedure has been ordered. All units will sound warning devices.
County, can you cancel the response from Utility 5-1 and amend it to Quint 5-1, responding with 3?
Okay, Quint 5-1.
Tower
Ladder 15.
County Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command.
Companies are out there, all 3 buildings. All companies have 4.
Okay, Essex Street Command reporting at 230 Essex Street. All companies are out of the building. All companies do have par 1541 hours.
0.51 for command.
Check for Quint 5-1.
Essex Street Command, 0.51.
Go ahead for Quint 5-1.
Need you to come down Burlington Street and set up in the parking lot.
Okay, Chief, we're already on Essex. We're going to back down, go down Burlington.
You're on Burlington Street, Burlington in the parking lot.
Okay, receive. County, you can show .51 arriving on location. .51. Essex Street Command from Camden County. Essex Street Command from Camden County.
County has a street command.
Essex Street Command, you're 30 minutes into the assignment. You have a staffing of 47. You have 5 engines, 4 ladders, 2 BLS units.
Operations, fire scaffold.
Essex Street Command, I think you got cut out there. Try that one more time.
Partial collapse, fire building number 2 floor. We're in the process of setting up defensive operations, fire scaffold.
Essex Street Command's reporting 230 Essex Street. Partial collapse of the 2nd floor in the original fire building. Crews are setting up for defensive operations. 15:44 hours. Essex Street Command, you have 5 engines, 4 ladders, 2 BLS units. Do you need a rehab unit?
County Medic 46 is going to Barrington.
Medic 46, West Tech 1. Essex Street Command from Camden County.
Yeah, County.
You are 40 minutes in the assignment, 40, staffing of 47.
2 elevated master streams in operation, fire's probable.
Essex Street Command's reporting 230 Essex Street. 2 elevated master streams operating. Fire is probable. 15:52 hours. Essex Street Command from Camden County. Essex Street from Camden County. 15 minutes in the assignment, 50, staffing is 40. Have a wait on the way.
There's the elevated master stream in service operating, fire probable.
Essex Street Command reporting 230 Essex Street. 3 elevated master streams operating. Fire is probable. 16:03 hours. You need to Okay, do you want the county or we have 13?
What do we got? Command.
Essex Street Command.
Contact my housing office. I've been sending the rest out here. Then to contact the owners with all 3 of them.
Hey, Essex Street Command.
Responding.
You're going to enter Essex off King and set up there. Essex Street Command from Camden County.
Essex Street Command, Gay County.
You are 60 minutes in the assignment, 60, staffing at 48. You got a Cascade 34-4 on the way in. They're going to set up at King and Essex. Rehab's answering up. And we left a message with the housing authority.
This is. Get back to the account.
Okay, Essex Street Command.
Down the Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command.
Service fire problem.
Essex Street Command's reporting 230 Essex Street. Fire is probable, will hold 16:13 hours.
Camden County Cascade 34-4 is on location.
Cascade 34-4. Bravo, West Tech 1.
County Medic 41, Lost Township.
Medic 41, West Tech 1.
County Bravo is on location.
8 Bravo, switch to West Tech 1.
County Essex Street Command.
Essex Street Command.
We place fire under control. It would be expensive overall.
Okay, Essex Street Command. Also to advise you, the Cascade setting up the King and Essex, and Rehab 2 is on the way. They'll be setting up there as well.
Received, thank you.
Attention all personnel, attention all personnel. The fire is under control, Gloucester City, 230 Essex Street. Repeating, the fire is under control, Gloucester City, 230 Essex Street. It's 16:37 hours. WQJZ 339 Spectre 273.
Kansas County Battalion 1.
Kansas City Battalion 1.
You can make Kansas City Battalion 1 available. Back in the city, switching back over.
Hey, Kansas City Battalion 1.